morning. This is Chelsea from Teaching in Pearls, and I'm back. So I'm actually thinking I'm about to put my microphone on to talk to you guys because, as you can tell, I have laryngitis. It started yesterday. Well, today's Wednesday. It started Monday night. My throat was sore. I was sick, and I was like, uh-oh, I know what happens next, because I just can't help the fact that I have to talk 7 hours a day. Then yesterday, woke up and I was like, ruh-roh. Came to school, was okay. The first like 2 hours I could phonate, which means like make noises with my voice, essentially make a sound on pitch. And then slowly after that, it started to sorry, this is like an annoying robot sound, but maybe you can hear me better. But anyway, slowly after that, it started to just get worse and worse and worse. And then by the end of the day, I like could not phonate at all. I cannot phonate high, like it's literally just nothing, which is very inconvenient because right now it's the week before Thanksgiving break. So we have today, Thursday, Friday, we have school Monday, Tuesday, and then we're off Wednesday through Friday. And then when we come back, we only have like 2 full school weeks before the week of our Christmas shows. Well, they're holiday programs. I don't know why. That's a bad habit I have where I just say Christmas, and I'm really trying to be better. I'm trying to be better at saying Christmas when in reality our program is a holiday program. With the kids, I'm pretty cognizant of it, but if it's just me, like with my family or whatever, I just always generalize Christmas, which is a bad habit. And I also am trying to get away from saying guys, which is a really bad habit that a lot of Midwesterners have. We use guys as like a general term, but I'm just trying to be more aware of any kind of terminology that marginalizes groups of people, obviously. So I notice these are habits. I'm working on them. If you know me in real life and hear me say them, then please call me out on it. You don't need to call me out on it in the videos because I see it when I'm editing, but if you like actually talk to me, bring it up because I'm trying to get better at it. Our holiday program is the week before our holiday break, which is the week of Christmas Day, and I will only see my kids like 2 or 3 more times from today to when our program is by themselves, like by their classes. Then the week of the program, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they do big group rehearsals, which are crazy, but it's so fun because we have like literally all the K through 3 students, which are like 300, 400 students, all the 4 through 6 students, which are like 300 students. We have about, right now we're hovering a little over 600. By the end of the year, we usually have 700. We get a lot of students from charter schools in January and February. But yeah, right now we're about 600-ish. So as you can imagine, the programs are very big. They're only K through 3 and then 4 to 6, but that's besides the point. My point is that it is very inconvenient that I lost my voice when I'm supposed to be teaching singing songs only, pretty much. That's pretty much all we're focusing on. And like my big kids, my 3rd through 6th graders, are pretty much like they can match pitch with a piano. So instead of me saying, I mean, I can't even like sing anything. Where's that snowman? Like I could play it on the piano, do, 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 whatever the notes are, and they would be able to sing it back to me. But my K to 2 kids are not good at matching pitch with a piano yet. They sort of need to hear a human voice to be able to match pitch, so it's so inconvenient, but I'm not gonna get stressed about it. We have all those big group rehearsals before. I was working really hard the past couple weeks, so they're really pretty good at the first couple songs. So we just might need to put in some more work, and that's gonna be okay, but it is an extremely inconvenient time to have laryngitis, but whatever. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about where I've been, but I only have 3 minutes exactly till I have to get to my duty, so this conversation is gonna have to wait till probably my lunch. So I will see you guys then. You know, Dasher and Dancer. Hi, well, I was a terrible vlogger today because I did not get any time at all to check in with you guys. At lunch, I always eat with my team and we had a lot of things to discuss, so I didn't even get to get out of there early. Like, we were straight up like chatting the whole time. We pretty much use that as our common planning time because we eat lunch together every day and we like talk about everything then, which is kind of convenient because then usually for our planning time we can just focus on our own stuff. but doesn't give me any, you know, break and stuff. And then obviously I had class all day. I didn't have any breaks. And then after school I had ukulele club, which was so good. My girls were amazing today. I had a couple new kids join us. I'm recruiting some more kids right now because last week I only had 2 show up. I've had a bunch, just specifically in that club. I have 2 after school clubs. I have had a bunch of kids move, which is like so sad because they put in a lot of hard work. Hold on.
Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. Can I have your name for the order?
Hi, I have a mobile order for Chelsea.
All right, Chelsea, go ahead and pull forward.
Thank you. It stinks when kids from my clubs move because we put in so much extra effort and work, and it's like, oh man, and now they're gonna go to a school where they probably don't have ukuleles because that's kind of like random and pretty rare around here, at least in our state. And then for choir, usually like choirs are already established, like you usually can't jump into one mid-year, so it's like such a bummer when I lose those kids specifically. But anyways, so our ukulele club has dwindled. I also had to remove some kids due to like behavior and stuff because I do have clauses in my like permission slips that they cannot get, you know, suspended so many times and stuff like that. So we've dwindled, and last week I had 2 kids and I was like, I've got to recruit some more kids because this cannot fly. And it wasn't that there's only 2 kids left, but it was a lot of kids had absences or conflicts or whatever. So today I had 5, which was better because I was, you know, 100% more. But they worked so hard. They were able to play the C and the F chord for Feliz Navidad, and then like in between, because it goes F, G, C, C, and so like between F and C they had that little G break to get to C. And anyways, I don't even know if that made sense. If you're not a music person, you're probably like, you're speaking gibberish, but music people, you get it. It was nice that they were able to do 2 chords. Like, that's a big deal. They're young kids. One of them's in 1st grade. I let her join last year because her big brother was in it, and she was in kindergarten, and she actually played with the group the whole time. Sometimes, like today, we had played for 45 minutes. We have ukulele for an hour, and she was like, can I be done? I was like, yes, because she is 6. So she was working really hard, but she can even do the 2 chords, which is just really amazing. I love watching them when they feel successful. Oh, they can play like strings by themselves, like no problem, just like plucking, but chords are like very challenging. Like, it was challenging for me to learn as an adult with a music degree. Like, it's hard. So anyways, it was really good. Today teaching actually went pretty well. I was able to go over the songs with all the classes, even though my voice sounds horrible. I can't sing it all. Here's an example of me trying to rehearse my kids. All right, let's break it down one more time. Ready from the beginning. You know, Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, but do you know Blitzen? Do you know Blitzen? He's a boogie-woogie reindeer, and he boogies all day. Wow, that's good. So do this ending, you repeat that again. He's a boogie-woogie reindeer, and he boogies all day. And then listen to the end, it goes, he's a boogie-woogie reindeer. I can't sing it high, I'm gonna sing it low. And he boogies all day. The kindergartners cannot understand what is wrong with my voice, and they get very upset when I lose my voice. One of them was like, when I was trying to sing a little tiny bit to show them something, he was like, stop doing that. Stop making your voice sound like that. And I was like, I can't help it. Like, this is it. And then one of my students who speaks English as a second language, and he literally like just got to United States this past month. Maybe it's been 2 months now, but so very limited English. He was like mocking me because he thought I was like playing around, which was so cute. And the kids were like, stop mocking her. But he just thought I was being funny because I'm weird like that. Like, who knows? That is something I would do. Yes. Oh gosh. Yes, thank you. Pleasure. You have a good one. It was just so, it's so funny. The kindergartners are like, where's your voice? Where did it go? And I'm like, I lost it. And they're like, well, when's it coming back? And I'm like, I don't know. And they like literally think like someone took my voice. Like, they cannot wrap their head around the concept. But some of them are being really sweet. Like, I hope you feel better, music teacher. Like, get better soon. It's so cute. All right, well, it's definitely,
hi guys.
That was Brandon, obviously. It's definitely later. It's like 6:30 now, and I was just falling asleep. We were watching Rick and Morty after we ate, and I was falling asleep during it. I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go to bed at like 7 tonight, which when I can go to sleep early, I do. I always wake up at 4 a.m. except the past 2 nights since I've been taking NyQuil for this sickness situation. I've been waking up at 4:30 or 4:45, but yeah, if I can go to bed at 7, then hopefully I'll feel good tomorrow. But just a long story short, so the reason that I took a break from YouTube, the last time I was really vlogging was like early September. Come on, Gigi. A lot of things just like were very overwhelming. Just keeping up with school. I am in the process of doing my continuing contract, which means that I have 4 informal observations. I actually just had one last week and I have the post conference for it on Friday, so that will be interesting to see how it goes. But that's a process. I'm what's the title? I'm in charge, whatever, I don't even know what the title is. I'm in charge of our parent and family involvement correlate, and we had 2 events that just happened the past couple months. We had Grandparents' Day, which I planned and organized and ran with some help from people, and then the Harvest Festival costume parade, which I planned and organized and ran with some help from people. I took my kids on a field trip. There's always a lot of moving pieces with those. I have my 2 after school groups. I have 28 classes to teach and have grades for and all those things planned for. I have curriculum council, which meets every other week. I'm on the steering committee for it and I'm just a regular member of it. So just lots of things going on with school. And then I started therapy in September, and so I've been working through a lot of personal stuff with that, working on my anxiety and panic attacks and all of that. I was finishing up training for my 3rd half marathon. I ran that in October, and the end of running season is a big time commitment because you're doing a lot of runs that are like 4 hours, 3 hours. So Saturdays, when I would usually be, you know, editing vlogs or whatever, I was running for hours. And then at the end of October, I totaled my car in a hit and run. So that was a big thing, and it was horrible. And it's now almost the end of November, and finally everything's getting settled. I did get a new vehicle. Here's a picture of my new car, and I love it, but that was like really a lot because it was just really traumatic. And here's a picture of what the car looked like after the accident, where I was left at the scene. So that was a lot. I've never been in any kind of car accident except for 2 like fender benders, but one of them was in stop and go traffic, and we didn't even exchange information because there was no mark, and the other one was in a parking lot, and once again, not a big deal. So this was like my first car accident. It was a bad one, so that was just a lot to deal with a lot of like insurance things and just all the things. But I wasn't cited or anything. It was a hit skip, and so it was fine. I was able to get a new car. I got some help with insurance on that, so could have been worse. But there's just been a lot of things that have happened in the past 2 months. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram. I'll put a picture of it over here, and it's always linked in the bio because it's just easier to be interactive over there, I guess. And even though I haven't been vlogging and editing, I have been showing up very consistently on Instagram. Oh, another thing I forgot I'm doing is I am the co-chair for the all-state choir. So we've had a lot of things to do this month about getting the regional rehearsals together, getting hotel rooms booked and assigned and all that stuff. So anyways, it's just been a lot. There's a lot of things going on, and YouTube is my only hobby. Of course, I also have my almost full-time coaching business. It's like it's not full-time, but it's a very good income for me, and I put a lot of effort into it. So that always comes before a lot of other things too, but I'm getting like so scatterbrained. What I was trying to say is YouTube is my only like hobby and thing that isn't like a commitment. Like I don't really make money from this much, like at all. So when I'm doing it, it really is just for fun because I like doing it and I like sharing my life with you guys and giving you guys, you know, just a glimpse into what I do. So it's fun for me. But when I'm overwhelmed, that's like the one thing I can take off my plate that won't like impact my income or job or whatever. So I appreciate you guys sticking around with me even when I've been absent for a couple months, and I'm excited to get back into vlogging because I missed all of you guys. But I'm really excited to get back into vlogging, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are. I didn't cover up my face the whole way. I clearly need to practice because I've been out of it. Okay, goodbye.